In the mystical realm of Eldoria, where ancient magic whispered through the trees and the very stones hummed with forgotten power, there lived a grumpy, yet wise old elf. He was revered as a keeper of ancient lore, his knowledge spanning lifetimes and his wisdom sought after by all who ventured into the Whisperwood. But the elf lived a solitary life, content in his hermitage until one fateful day, when the tranquility of his forest was broken by the arrival of an unlikely duo, a fierce dragon and a loyal dog. The dragon was no ordinary beast. Its scales shimmered like 1,000 sunsets, and its eyes held the wisdom of ages. The dog, too, was extraordinary, its fur as black as the night sky, and its bark echoing with otherworldly chimes. They were an odd pair, but their purpose was clear: to seek the counsel of the wise old elf. As the story goes, the dragon had been terrorizing the nearby kingdom, its fiery breath scorching the fields and its mighty claws leaving deep gouges in the castle walls. Yet, despite its fearsome reputation, the dragon was weary of its destructive ways. It longed for something more, a deeper understanding of its existence and the world around it. The dog, too, felt this existential pull, sensing the dragon's inner turmoil and its own unfulfilled desires for knowledge. So they set off together into the Whisperwood, drawn by the tales of the elf's wisdom. All rumors, none of it true, as you, the reader, knows. When the duo first arrived at the elf's hermitage, they were met with a sight that made the dragon's heart skip a beat and the dog's tail freeze in mid-wag. Before them stood a magnificent stag, its antlers crowned with ethereal flowers that glowed with an otherworldly light, and with him was a beautiful fairy. They both sat down and looked in amazement to see the duo. As the dragon and the dog shared a bewildered glance, the stag dipped its head in greeting, and with a swirl of its majestic tail, vanished into thin air. Startled by this magical display, the dragon and the dog cautiously approached the empty clearing where the stag had stood. And that's when they saw it, a tiny acorn nestled in the soft earth. As the dragon nudged the acorn with his snout, a deep voice echoed through the clearing. So the legend is true. The Whisperwood has found new champions. And with that, the ground rumbled and the ancient elf emerged from his underground dwelling, his eyes twinkling with amusement. And so began the dragon's and the dog's tutelage under the wise old elf. They learned about balance, about the interconnectedness of all living things, and most importantly, about the power of friendship and wisdom. As the days turned into weeks, the dragon's fiery nature softened, its fierce claws becoming gentle paws as it played with the dog. The dog, in turn, became more courageous, its playful barks echoing with newfound confidence. When the time for their departure finally arrived, the dragon and the dog were no longer the same beings that had entered the Whisperwood. They had become embodiments of wisdom, their hearts brimming with newfound knowledge, and their spirits soaring with the joy of true friendship. And as they soared through the skies, leaving the Whisperwood behind, the ancient elf watched with a knowing smile on his face, and said, "Don't forget to visit the troll in the city of Rubble." He had seen the potential in these two unlikely friends, and he had helped them discover the magic that lay within. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next one. Thank you.